we are going to be making our homemade clay and then transforming it into this really cute little fox. And this idea actually came from a student request. He wanted to know how to make a fox out of clay. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. We're going to be using our salt dough that we created at home. And just as a reminder, it's a 1/4 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of salt, and a 1/2 cup of flour. Now this is going to make a small batch, and it's going to be just enough to make our fox. If you're wanting to have extra clay, you're going to want to probably double this recipe. So you can practice adding fractions by doubling it if you want to have extra. Now, if you do double it, make sure that you split it in half when you're done, because you're only going to need half of that for our fox. Okay, and I will let you know that this clay that we're making, it is not as firm as a clay that you would find from the earth. So to get this to be a little bit firmer, so our fox can stand up and not just sink down, I did have to add a little bit more flour. So you're gonna wanna take, once you get it mixed up, some more flour and add it on and then mix it in so that it becomes more firm and better able to stand up. So I will tell you, my original idea for this fox was to be a bobblehead, and I tried it out, and it didn't quite work out because of this type of clay, but we learned from our mistakes, and he still turned out really cute. So we're gonna make this fox by creating the body and then the head separately, and they will connect together. So once you get your clay mixed, you wanna roll it up into a ball, and then you wanna section off, I would say about 1/4 of the clay, and this is gonna be for the head. So we're gonna roll the clay into a ball, and we're gonna start like that. Now, as you can tell, the fox's nose is pointed. So we're gonna start pinching our circle to create the snout of the fox. And we're gonna keep molding it and shaping it. And I'm actually gonna set it down so that I can start shaping it. Now, one thing, because we're going to put these two pieces together, I'm actually gonna show you what we're gonna do with the head. We're actually gonna create an indentation in the head because it's gonna actually sit on top. So we're gonna pinch it in, and we're gonna add the ears separately. All right, so working on molding, I want the head to kind of sit up higher than the nose. And the nose comes to almost a point. They've got pretty pointed noses. Okay, and then foxes have big pointy ears as well. So for the ears, we're gonna wanna get 2 equal circles. So you look at it, get them equal. Those look about equal. So you're gonna take them, put them in a ball, and then you're gonna start pointing. You're gonna start pinching the clay to get that point, and then you're gonna press down until you have an ear shape, which is a rounded bottom with a pointed top. And remember, to attach our clay, we have to dip our finger in the water, and the water is gonna act like our glue. So once I get that ear shaped, I put the glue down, which is our water, and then I'm creating a little indentation with my finger for the ear so that it looks a little more 3-dimensional. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this clay. Okay, so I've got my ear shape. I'm gonna put my glue, perfect, and then I'm gonna smush it together, create my indentation. So this is my basic fox face shape. and I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit while I work on the body. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. But so like I said, we're making the body and the head into two parts. And so see how I created this body and I built a little piece up, and then there's an indentation in the head so that it fits like a puzzle piece. So we're gonna wanna section off a piece for the tail. We're gonna add that. And then we're gonna also add our little paws to it too. So I'll section off some clay for the paws. So for our body, let's roll it up into a ball. That's our starting point for all of our clay pieces. All right, now I'm gonna set it down and I'm gonna start building it into like a pointed triangle. I want the body to stay round, but I'm gonna start pinching the top so that it forms this little part that's gonna poke out. And like I showed you on that one, that's where our head is actually gonna sit. Now, if you were working with natural clay that comes from the earth, like I said, it's gonna be a lot firmer. It's not gonna sink down as much, and you could actually make this into a bobblehead. All right, so I'm just working on smoothing. So this is gonna be your basic body shape. It almost looks like a Hershey Kiss. Okay, so then for our two little paws that are gonna go in the front, I'm gonna make these little balls and then I'm gonna press it flat to make a circle. Add my glue. Do the same thing for the other one. All right, I'm gonna press it down. Add a little glue. And then, because these are the paws, we want to add 2 lines. So if you don't have a plastic knife, you can also use a pencil to draw those 2 lines in. And then now for the very important part is the fox's tail. So I'm gonna now make a coil. Remember we learned about slab and coil. So fox's tails too, they get pointier as they get towards the end. So I made a coil and then I want it to be thicker at the bottom. And once I get that, I'm going to add my water. I'm gonna attach it and then I want the tail to kind of like curve around. I'm gonna keep shaping this too. Okay. So that is our basic body shape. We started with a ball, we pinched some up at the top. You're not even gonna see this point. We attached our tail and we added our 2 little paws. Okay, so back to the face. We want to, like I said, create an indentation so that when this dries, it's gonna sit on the body, just like this one. So it's gonna be important that you let these dry separately because we don't want our figurine to just get really smushed and flat, which was what would happen if we attached it right now. So one thing that you could do that I actually did for this one is I made a little ball out of foil and I put it at the bottom of this. Like I might actually do that right now. So I took some foil, put it into a ball. And this is actually gonna give it something to sit on while it starts to dry. And then it's gonna mold around that indentation. All right. See, so I put my foil there and then I can start building around it. And then for the face, if you go the route where you have the foil underneath, you're gonna wanna let this air dry for a little bit till it gets pretty firm and then remove the foil and then you can finish drying it in the oven if you would like. You could go ahead and put the bottom part in the oven, and I'm gonna remind you and put the instructions for drying it. You can either let it sit out in a sunny spot, or you can bake at 175 for 1 to 2 hours. You just got to check on it and make sure you place it on a non-stick tray. All right, and that is how you make a clay fox out of homemade clay. Now, once it dries, you are free to add color. The best thing that you can add is acrylic paint. If you don't have acrylic paint, you can use markers. You can use whatever you have to color your clay creature. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait to see what you create.